Hi, it's Jez from Nigezza Creates. Thank you for joining me today. So I've been away for the weekend. You would have seen my whole video late because I've been away on a funny moon. I call it a funny moon because it wasn't a honeymoon because we didn't get married. We had a civil partnership. So yeah, one of my friends went, oh, it's sort of a funny moon then, isn't it? So it stuck with me and I liked it. So whilst we were walking from the Guildhall in Hull, which is where they do the marriages and civil partnerships, etc. I just checked my phone as I was leaving the building, and I had an email. I thought, oh, let's have a little look-see, and it was from Tracie saying that there was a restock of her stamp sets, and I stupidly only ordered 2 of the stamp sets when they first was released, so it was like, I'm not missing out on that. So as we were walking to the little cocktail bar that we went to before we then had our dinner, I ordered them. No glasses, on my phone, so anything could have arrived really, but thankfully I got the right thing. Nice lot of tissue again, I'll bung that with the other one. Nice little hand stamped card, so that's cute. That can go up there next to the other one. Yeah, oh, that's just fallen down, Jez. Not surprising really. Oops. Yeah, you can go up there. So yeah, so that's me stamp sets. Stick that there, so painstakingly covering up my address. So yeah, so I got these 2. So the last time I got the big background stamp, well, the little background stamp, and that stamped this. Oh, they're still here, Jez, look, because you're not putting nothing away. So the stamp that stamped that, and the stamp that stamped all the labels, and I made all these wonderful little labels here ready to go. And then I didn't buy these, and so I went back on and bought them because I regretted it instantly that I didn't get them. So now I've got them. Now when I showed you these last time, I think I was saying that I've got like a storage thing that I do with stamps like this, because having them in the package like this, pain in the bum. But I do keep these and reuse them, and I was watching a video by someone whose name escapes me. Well, I can't remember who it was, to be fair, that used these, and it was another way of using them that I hadn't thought about, so I wanted to try them. So now I've got 2 brand new packets. I'll find that video in my history and have a wee go. So these are the stamps. So they're bigger than the picture. I'm not a creepy crawly person. I like the butterflies and maybe the odd bee I like. I don't like them. Although my son went, oh, I quite like them, but no, not for me. But they but I love these photo negative strips. 1,000,001 uses for those, and all the little words are great. And I think they will. You can put some of these little words in and stamps in some of these other label stamps as well that that Tracie's made. So that was cool, as with the ones here. Loads and loads of words here that could then, you can put things in here. So yeah, I thought that's a good idea, I might do that. So there's my stamps. I've got other ideas for them as well, but I want them to be stored nicely. The last time, I think I showed you a quick haul of these, and I did a quick haul. I think I published it today, although you'll see this probably 2 days later. But I couldn't quite reach, so I use these. These are A5 unsealed. It says they're card holders. Yeah, I like them. A bit of a rustle here. I like them for my stamps. So they're nice and strong. You've got a little thumb hole there. They're A5. So you can slip these down. I'm gonna not put that over there, otherwise it won't slip out. But these sized things slip in there like so. There we go. We can see what's stamp set, we can see the stamps on the back, and then we can just pull the stamps out and use as we wish. And then I stick them in a plastic container like so, and there they all are. And that's my little storage tip. Tip. The room's a tip, I know that much. I'm going to put it so the thumb hole's on the back, actually, because that's the bit I want to pull out. There's a pack of 100 and they're £10 and a bit. And they are linked in my Amazon storefront. So if you look at the description down below, there's a bit that says more. Press on that, opens up all my information. Yeah, my Amazon storefront is there. And you click on that and it takes you to the storefront. And this is in tools and storage, I think. I've categorised it. All sorts of things in there. And yeah, so that's just a great way of storing them. Doesn't take up much room that way. And yeah, they're fab. And if, like me, you've got other stamps. So let me just grab this. So this was new purchase. I think this was in my haul. So these are Stampin' Up! Photopolymer ones. I mean, I really like these like DVD boxes, and they fit in a DVD rack. But for space saving, it's quite good to bung them in here. So that fits in there like that, so you can see what you got, like so. And then you can put this in the back there, so you've reduced how much room this takes up, you know, by loads. So there's 3 stamp sets all together, and that's still thinner. Can you see? That's still thinner than this. So yeah, that's how I've started storing my stamps. And I say these bags are great for stamp sets like this that don't come in like a DVD rack. Tim Holtz don't fit in them, but I have trimmed them down, just the side of the plastic a bit, to manage to get them in. But yeah, that's what I got. You can get A4 size of these as well, and I think you can get the A6 size as well. But yeah, I've been transferring. Oh, rustle, Jez, that's an awful noise. I've been transferring things into these, and I've still got loads left. And I reckon I'll put other things in them as well, like stencils and things. So they're quite cool. So check them out. £10 for 100. It's not bad at all. So anyway, how long have you been, Jez? You've been 9 minutes waffling on, and you've not done anything. So shall we stamp some things? Oh, I think that would be a jolly good idea, because I do think that's rather why people tune in, Jez. Yeah. So let's have a little look-see. So all of the other label stamps and that's still on the blocks, because I didn't take them off. Now I want to look at this one, because I do. It's not very straight, that is it? Look. Do you like my new mat? That was in my haul video. Like having me mat. There we go. Pick it up. So now it's sort of straight. Yeah, this was a recent purchase from the Home of Bargains. Home Bargains. No, one Home Bargains. Yeah, it was. It wasn't B&M, was it? It was one or the other. Check out the video and I'll tell you where I got it. I fancy this one. Stick you there. Is this block big enough? I've used all my Stampin' Up blocks, which are my favourite. There we go. Just about on there. Just about on there. So I'm going to get them stamped and then I'm going to stick some words in. Right, got a bit paper there. Want a stamping mat? That's in your bag, Jess, from when you're away, which is just out the way. Oops. Come to me. So, there it is. So, got a little stamping mat. Somebody asked me about this in the other video. So I use this, I think Stampin' Up call it a piercing mat. It's just a thick bit of foam. So any thick bit of foam will work. So I use it for piercing. So you might see there's lots of holes. You see stamping on it. I use it for stamping as well. So when you've got stamps that are clear like this, you need a bit of a stamp mat to give it a bit of cushioning. Makes it stamp better. So let's go with Versifying. I think that was what I liked the most last time. Yeah, going on beautifully. And it's also going on your thumb, Jez. Fancy that. Fancy that. Do you like my nails? So our weekend away on our honeymoon was in a luxury spa hotel. And we had a few treatments. I had my nails done. It's a long time since I had my nails done. I used to get them done every like 3 weeks. And then lockdown happened and I bought my own sort of lamp and things and started doing them myself. So yeah, so I just stopped doing it. And so I could have just had ordinary nail polish, because I know when you have gel on it, it's harder to get the stuff off. But I thought, oh, let's have a go, and I really like it. And so I'm thinking, oh, I might go back to having it done again, because I really like it, and it means I can get glue and ink and whatever, and it doesn't rub off. Because I find with my ordinary nail polish, as soon as I start using my solvent glue, it does tend to come off a bit. So let's put a bit of this. This is my stamp cleaner thing. Here's a Stampin' Up thing. I do have a link down below to my friend Jill's shop. That's permanently there. So if you want any Stampin' Up products even, you can go and check her out. So let's have a look at putting some words in here. So what words have we got? Let's have a look at this. It's easier to see on the packet. We'll have, so what class might we have? We've got class, subclass and order. So it could be a specimen sample, an entomology specimen, and order could be, don't know, or it could be a subclass, could be the photographic sample, and then order, I don't know what I'd put in that. I could put a number from this one, actually, Jez. That's what you could do. That one's too long, actually, that one. So we could put specimen samples a bit wrong as well, a bit long. Photographic sample. I could put in one of these, and then the number from there. Why don't you do that, Jess? Could do, it's quite a good idea, that. So let's I don't know if I've got enough blocks, because got a whopping big one here. Yeah, do that. Shall I try a different colour? Okay. Got this dark brown one. I choose you. There we go. Yeah, that's cool. Let's do a different colour for each one. Sometimes it's nice to have a bit of red on it, isn't it? Do, do, do. What are we going for? What are these things? Don't know what any of these mean. No idea at all. So we'll have that. Sticking to my hand. Trying to pick it up straight. Just in the vain hope that might actually do something straight. There we go. Because I've stamped in red, this will now end up being stained, but doesn't matter, still stamps. But red ink does tend to stain the stamps a bit, but it's not too bad actually, not too bad at all. And then I'm thinking of putting a number on it. Put you back. There is no planning in this at all. I wanted a number, so a number from that one. Let's bung you in there, Jez, because you shouldn't have really come out, should you? No, shouldn't have. Should not have. So I'm going there. That's why you shouldn't have come out, because it's quite difficult to put it back. So let's pick a number. What number shall I bung in there? Number 5788. I don't recommend a stamp block this size. Oh look, I've got a wee one. I made that. I used to work, when I was a teacher, I was part of the design and technology department. Goodness only knows why, but I was. And they used to use perspex like this, and they had a machine, had like a really hot wire, and so you could put your flat bit of perspex on it, and you could touch it to the wire, and that would melt it, and then you could fold it over. And I went, oh, and they had all these scraps, so I went, oh, can I make myself a few like acrylic blocks for my stamps? And I'm like, yeah, very boots, Jez. We're just going to chuck the scraps away. So I did. Don't need to be told twice to get free gear. So I don't want that one. Just looking for the right green. Going for garden. Oops. I proper had my head in the screen then, didn't I? So stick you on there. Hey. There we go. So we got that. Now I'm thinking, do I want to do something like that? It does actually give me a few ideas of what could go in the class and the subclass and the order. It does, Jez, you could have read that. So I've put a photographic sample of the subclass there. That, yeah, sort of an order. This was no, I've gone completely different. Doesn't really matter, does it? It's mine. It's mine, and I can do what I want. So stick this number back in there. So I'm thinking, let's have a little look-see at this. So these things fit inside these. Let's do it that way. Oh, it's sticky whatever way chairs you put it. So these things would go in there. I'm gonna bring that big one back. Pick that up. I've got a little bit of glassine hanging around my table on my desk, as you do. So very shiny, but I think this will work for stamping on this. Well, I don't know. Might take a while to dry. Let's put it on. Probably work on acetate, Jess. Have you got some scraps of acetate? Well, you know you have, but no. That moved a tad. Quite like it onto the side. Did move a little tad. Let me just stick that there, out the way. Bit of acetate. Why don't? Oh, Jezebel. After lunch there. Why don't you stamp on this? By Jove, that's a jolly good idea. So let's see what happens then. I'm going to go close up to the edge because it's folded. I've got an idea. Moved a tad. I don't mind, because that's a little bit like when films like get a little bit damaged to them. So let's leave those two to dry, and we'll get on with something else whilst we're waiting. There we go. Why don't we have some vellum? Oh. Excuse the crash then. So I've got a little drawer set on a shelf under my desk, and obviously in the pulling out of the drawers, you know, each individual drawer, I hadn't realised, but the whole plastic cabinet had been slowly working its way forward, and yeah, it just toppled over. And I keep my Tim Holtz Deckled Edge trimmer on it. So there we go, that's on there as well. So I want to stamp some of these, but I want to see if this will dry first. Let's give this a little scrubby scrub. That's a bit. See, you can't get too precious about your stamps, because they will get dirty. Although I think most junk journalers don't care about stamps being dirty. I do, but then I'm a weirdo. So So I'm going to take my heat tool and see if I can hurry up the process of this drying. I've no idea if that's dried or not. So what I'm going to do is get myself, I'm just picking my double edge trimmer up because I will forget that that's fallen down and it fell under a load of stuff and I would just be forever looking for it. And yeah, I'd never find it. Scrap, a little scrap there, just happens to be on the floor. Yeah, you'll do. Let's see. Just put that over the top, give it a rub. Transferred a bit, so it's not quite dry. It's drier, so it needs to be left a bit longer. That does. I'm gonna, because this is like a pigment ink, isn't it? Is it pigment ink? I think it is. Yes, it is pigment inks, which is slow drying. I'm gonna try and stamp it with a water-based ink. Black. Where's my black water-based ink? That's your Memento, Jez. And I can't see it because I think I moved it out of the way because I wanted room for that one. It's not where it should be. It's not a surprise, really, is it, Jez? Not really. Well, I don't know. Let's go for something different then. Pebble Path, not quite black. Because the paper's not porous, so the ink isn't going to sink down into it, so it is going to sit on top of it. Yeah, that's very light. But that's exactly what I was expecting from that. I think this might dry quicker with it being water-based, so it's not a slow drying ink. Let's have a little look. So, where's that bit of paper now? That looks dry to me. Yeah, nothing's come on that. That's dry. This, still wet, I think. Yeah, not as wet though. So it is drying. Right, so I want to stamp stamps. Shall I just go all beetly on me? No, just no. I'll go for butterfly. I can't do it. Can't go all. Did I wash that? I don't know, Jess. Right, we'll take you off a sec. Filthy. Put you on. So I want to do, I might do you in soft suede. So we're going for another waterproof ink because I want it to dry. There we go. Oh, I like. So it's a little slide there. Yeah, you would. I managed to smudge that. Don't know it. Probably put your finger in it, Jess. Probably did. So I'm thinking that I've got that. I'm going to blast it so that it's properly dry. And then that's quite cool in itself, but I could colour it, couldn't I? I might turn it round and colour from behind. I've got some alcohol inks I could put on it, or I could watercolour. Going from behind, you can watercolour, Jez, can't you? I guess so. What colour do you want it? Really don't know. Oh yeah, watercolours are not near you, but your alcohols are. But I prefer watercolour, it's a bit more subtle and it allows for mistakes. So get that, get some colours. I've randomly picked some colours. So I'm going to put a bit of this on there, my paint palette. If you've got watercolours, as in a paint pot, which I do have somewhere, but I wasn't thinking I was doing this. But this works as well. This is paintbrush, paintbrush. Got water. Yeah. Practical. Yes, I'll just gently paint. Watercolour's really forgiving. You can be absolutely rubbish at it like me, and it's fine. Well, we'll see how fine it is when I finish. So I'm just squeezing the water out there. So let's try this one. There we go. And then squeeze it again, get the colour out. Have a little bit of blue on the tips, maybe. Because I'm watercolouring, that's why I'm doing it on the back, because I was doing this on the front of the stamp set. All the stamped image would be disappearing with the water. Right, so I'm gonna use this grey one for just gonna take my stamp block, put a bit of this ink on there. So I've transferred some ink on there, so I can now watercolour with that. Pick up that colour. Yeah. So I'm just going to go over his body. This colour. There we go. Clean. I say, if you've got a watercolour paint palette, which I do have, you could do that. But anyway, I've got these that work as well. So let's have a little look-see at my butterfly. So that's what it looks like from the back. That's what it looks like from the front. It's there. Look They're quite cute. I might blend a little bit better there because that does look a little bit quite stripy, but you can still see all the details in it because yeah, so now if I go around it like that, blend it a bit better. Yeah, so you can see all the details in the stamped image because we're doing it on the back. That's a little better. It's a little subtler now. Sort of blended away a bit. Fabulous. Yeah, like that. You'll do. So let's give that a little bit of a blast to dry it. And I had a thought then that if I put the black, transferred the black from that. No, you haven't. You still wet. Yeah. Yeah, you are. Right, so we have that there. I'm going to cut it out. With a bit of edge. Stick you over there where the other things are still drying. So we've got ourselves a wee butterfly. That's the back side, isn't it? I now actually can't remember. Can't remember it. No, that's the side I stamped. That's the side I painted, I think. So we've got that. So are we going to make some sort of thing? Some sort of specimen cardy thing. Yeah. Right. Okay. Oh, I don't want to use that bit. Just looking at my, shall we do? Right, let's cut these out because so I'm going to use that bit of paper. Right, so I'm going up there. I'm going to go right to the end here when it comes to that bit. Right. Yeah. Fold that all the way over. Like so. Rip it down. Or shall we just cut it? Let's cut it. So yeah, we're going to go that way, right? So I want to cut an aperture out. Got a 1.5 punch. That'll not be bad. So It's not the best punching in the world in terms of getting it where I wanted it. Yeah, works in there, doesn't it? Ish. So I found that my little cork that I have my pins in for sticking down was actually in my craft bag, and I hadn't got it out from the last time I packed it. You know, took it away. So it's handy dandy discovery. So around there. So I did a little bit of crafting whilst I was away, but not much. We were really busy. So it was a nice spa hotel, and we had a few treatments. So we arrived on the Friday, and we had spa stress session straight away. So we had 2 hours, and then straight into a treatment. We had a body polish, which is like a nice light scrub and moisturise, and then they did like a head and shoulders massage afterwards. Oh, it was lush, so relaxing, so lovely. And then we had a couple of hours before I did a reservation, and we kind of got to our room then and unpacked, and we had a bottle of champagne left in our room, which was very nice, thank you. So we had a few bubbles before getting ready. I sat outside. We had a little terrace and the sun was shining. It was a bit chilly, but I sat outside with my bubbles. Ed read inside. It was a bit too chilly for him. He was like, I'm not going out there. And then we got dressed and ready for dinner. Very nice dinner. And then we had a few drinks. Back to the room, bit of a relax, bit of watching some rubbish on telly, as you end up doing. We have a little flick through the channel. And what have we got here? It was a programme about 1983, and it was like an awful lot happened in 1983. This programme went on forever. I just had to turn it off because I needed to go to sleep. And we decided to proper treat ourselves. It was like we didn't want to get up, get dressed, you know, in time for breakfast. So it was like, oh, let's have room service. So we had it delivered to our room. We had that both mornings, actually. It was lush. Really lush. I wish I'd inked around the square, but I didn't. You didn't, Jess, so no point moaning about it. But do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my brush and do it after the fact, and then the whole thing gets inked up. So no real drama. There we go. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. So yeah, and so what did we have the next day? Oh, we had a lunchtime spa session, so we were back in. So we were a bit more used to it then, so we knew which bits we wanted to do. There was loads there. There was lots of different lots of different rooms that we could use, steam rooms, saunas. There was, got to use one of these labels, I think, because I think that was too big in it. So you need to go on something else. I could attach that to it with some sort of brad of some description, but we need something on here. You'd fit on there. Could put then a few other words. We've got that department there. Yeah, we so we were a little bit more stamp one of these on. We were a little bit more orientated, that's the word I'm trying to find, orientated to the place, and felt a little bit more confident in what we were doing. And so yeah, Ed was determined to use every single room, and so we did. And then we had to have some lunch, darling, and we only had a sandwich. It came with a little bit of a salad and some nice crisps, and they were blooming lovely, it really was. So I enjoyed that. And we had another put some things on that. We had another treatment, which was Ed had a pedicure. He's never had a pedicure in his life, and so he had himself a pedicure, and I had my nails done. Fantastic. So yeah, we were very happy. Very happy with the whole experience. And then we had a bit of time then before our evening reservation. We had bubble baths and all that as well. I did put a few too many bubbles in the bath, and it was overflowing, but it was lush, really deep. One of those really deep roll top baths. Oh, nice. And then I booked a session in the spa in the evening after dinner. I really like that. So we were out there under the stars from about 9 till about 10:30. Oh, it was lovely. So nice. So nice. So yeah. And then we did it all again the next day. So we had breakfast again in bed, and we got a bit of paper, that I'm not worried about. Yeah, so we had breakfast in our room again, and let's have some numbers, and then we were in the spa again, 9:30 in the morning, and then we were in there for 2 hours, and then it was time to go. And so we we left all refreshed, totally relaxed, totally enjoyed ourselves, and then we were right close to where my best friends from uni lived, and so we popped in to see them on the way back, her and her husband, and then in the same town got another friend, so we were like, oh, let's pop and see her as well. So we did. So yeah, we got to see lots and lots of people, as well as a nice time. What do I do with that green pad, Jez? You sure we didn't put it away? No, we didn't. So yeah, just playing around with this. I'm just going to put that like that. That's what I'm thinking, my love. Stick you in there. I want to round these corners. I'm sure I want to make that shorter. Let's have a little. Yeah, I could make it shorter. Take a little bit off the bottom. Yeah, prefer that. So we of course want to ink. Let's stick that on the back. Like that. Declined. Cool. there's that nice little bit of ephemera there. I just wanted something on there as it was poking out. Yeah, I think that's quite cute. I like that I declined it. And then this one, I'm thinking I might put that up there. I was thinking about kind of see where the thing goes to there. Fold that down like that. Fold it over like that. So we've got a bit of a lip. Although I want the fold to come the other way, Jez. Actually, fold to there. Fold over to there. Yeah. So that is my first little play with these stamp sets. I used bits from the other 2 stamp sets that I had left over. So that's just a little label there that I just did on a scrap. It was all done on scraps really. And that's that one. What fun. Really enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed watching. And I will bring you another project very, very soon. So yeah, go and check out Tracie Fox. Don't know how long they're gonna last in stock, but yeah, don't do what I did. If you want them, get them. That's what I say. Why wait till tomorrow? We don't know what's around the corner. So there you go. Bye for now. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and take care.